Rosh Maya, or Khirbet Rushmiya, is a ruin that occupies the summit of a hill overlooking the northern area of Mount Carmel. It commanded the main entry to the Carmel that was along the valley of Rusmiya. A Crusader fortress was built here, built over earlier period structures starting from the Hellenistic period. It was later reused by Dhaher el Omar during the 18th century. The fortress includes a rectangular tower in the center, measuring 20.8 by 13.2 meters, with 2.5 meter wide walls. On the northeast corner is a forebuilding extension, measuring 11.2 by 18.7 meters, that protected the entrance to the tower. Most of the fortress was leveled, so we can see only the lower side of the fortress. We entered through the basement of the forebuilding, which once projected beyond the main tower to protect its entrance. In its original state, the structure had two doorways on the south and west sides, providing access inside. Following the destruction of the fortress, the eastern wall of the extension collapsed, allowing passage over the fallen stones. The interior displays the typical vaulted construction style characteristic of Crusader architecture. On the north wall is an arrow slit, a narrow vertical opening that allowed archers to shoot at attackers while remaining protected behind the wall. It has a narrow exterior to minimize the target for enemies and wide interior to give defenders a wide field of view and firing angle. On the west wall is a door that was used to enter into the forebuilding, then use a staircase to enter into the main building. Above the door is a retaining arch and a small window. Exiting through this doorway leads to an open area on the north side of the fortress. The ground here is covered with numerous stones, some originating from the fortress ruins, others from the earlier Roman and Byzantine settlement. The basement of the main hall is the surviving part of the original tower. Facing east, it features an unusual architectural layout combining a groin vault, which is a double-barrel vault. On the west side, the hall was built with a single-barrel vault. An opening on the south side of the hall provides access outside. The southern wall, 2.5 meter thick and 13.2 meter long, is largely preserved. The fortress stands on a flat, pine-covered plateau with unexcavated remains from earlier periods beneath the surface. The ancient site covers an area of 20 dunam. This view shows the southeast corner of the fortress and its eastern facade. Extending northward from the wall is the forebuilding through which we first entered. Between this extension and the main wall is another entrance doorway, also protected by an adjacent arrow slit. During the Roman and Byzantine periods, a Jewish village called Rosh Maya was established on the hill, where remains of ancient oil presses are still visible among the ruins. The site's earliest settlement dates to the Hellenistic period, 3rd to 2nd centuries BC. Toward the end of the 2nd century BC, the Hasmonaeans constructed a fortress on the summit. Recent excavations uncovered a network of underground tunnels likely connected to this fortress, constituting the earliest known hiding complex on Mount Carmel, predating the Roman-era refugee systems used during the Jewish revolts. From the edge of the summit, the view is expansive, and the steep terrain highlights the strategic choice of this commanding location.